Thanks to the tax bill passing last night, Donald Trump is incredibly proud with himself, even for Donald Trump, but not as proud as Mike Pence is. I want you to prepare yourself. This is some epic ass kissing. Let's watch.
In the future, we ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Ben. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Mike, would you like to say a few words?
Well, I appreciate it, Mr. President. As I told you last night, shortly after the Senate vote, I know I speak on behalf of the entire cabinet and of millions of Americans when I say congratulations and thank you. Thank you for seeing through the course of this year an agenda that truly is restoring this country. You described it very well, Mr. President. From the outset of this administration, we've been rebuilding our military, putting the safety and security of the American people first. You've restored American credibility on the world stage. We're standing with our allies. We're standing up to our enemies. But you promised economic renewal at home. You said we could make this economy great again. And you promised to roll back regulations. And you signed more bills rolling back federal red tape than any president in American history. You've unleashed American energy. You've spurred an optimism in this country that's setting records. But you promised the American people in that campaign a year ago that you would deliver historic tax cuts. And it would be a middle-class miracle. And in just a short period of time, that promise will be fulfilled. And I'm deeply humbled as your vice president to be able to be here because of your leadership, Mr. President, and because of the strong support of leadership in the Congress of the United States. You're delivering on that middle-class miracle. You've actually got the Congress to do, as you said, what they couldn't do with Anwar for 40 years. You've got the Congress to do with tax cuts for working families and American businesses what they haven't been able to do for 31 years. And you got Congress to do what they couldn't do for 7 years in repealing the individual mandate in Obamacare. I know you would have me also acknowledge people around this table, Mr. President. I want to thank the leaders in Congress once again for their partnership in this. I want to thank your outstanding team, your Secretary of the Treasury, Stephen Mnuchin, for Gary Cohn, for Ivanka Trump, for your great legislation, all the members of this cabinet who partnered to drive your vision forward over the past 6 months after you laid out that vision for tax reform. But mostly, Mr. President, I'll end where I began and just tell you, I want to thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank you for speaking on behalf of and fighting every day for the forgotten men and women of America. Because of your determination, because of your leadership, the forgotten men and women of America are forgotten no more, and we are making America great again. Thank you, Mr. President. God bless you.
Okay, I found out there's a new word called scromiting, screaming while vomiting. And now I know what it means. Okay.
Wow.
So,
but really, one really quick thing. Pence, we like to say that he's stupid. He's not stupid. He is a genius. Because that is the only thing Donald Trump wants out of you, is for you to verbally fillet him for 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Well, so that was one of the most gross acts I've seen in politics in a long time. And no, you're absolutely right, John. It is actually a smart thing to do. One, it curries favors with the president, but more importantly, it curries favor with the president's base, who also like to fillet him. And so if the president was ever to step down for some reasons, or was forced out of office, Mike Pence then can turn around and go, hey, Trump base, remember how much I was up the president's ass? And so I'm on your side, and I certainly had nothing to do with it. There's actually a very credible report out that he was orchestrating a coup during the general election after the Access Hollywood tapes.
Yeah.
Hey, and he went to the Republican leaders and donors and said, if Trump goes down, make sure it's me, 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 me.
Yes, a procedural coup, to be clear for Fox viewers.
Yes.
Nobody's killing anybody.
No, he did not have any tanks, okay? And so Mike Pence is a totally two-faced politician, always has been. And I like how he said, I'm going to end where I began, on my knees, pretty much. And so last two things on this, he said, he kept saying, you got them to do it. All these things, it's as if the Republicans didn't want to give tax cuts to the rich. They were dying to give tax cuts to the rich.
Or that some other Republican president would have vetoed the tax bill.
Yeah, and what
He was
leadership?
irrelevant. And what did he do to get this done?
Nothing. They were dying to do it. They wanted to drill in Anwar. They wanted to give tax cuts to the rich. They wanted to repeal the mandate. Congratulations, Mr. President. You got them to do exactly what they wanted.
Thanks to you, the sun rose and fell. The moon continued its path through the night sky because of you, dear leader.
But Pence proved that all of this was an effort to kiss ass when he mentioned one name, Ivanka Trump, because she had nothing on top of nothing to do with the tax bill.
Yeah.
No one even claimed, not Trump, not Ivanka, no one claimed that she had anything to do with the tax bill. As he's going around the room, okay, the Treasury Secretary McConnell, that might make sense. When he got to Ivanka Trump, because he knows Donald Trump, that's the only person that he has any chance of loving outside of himself is his daughter. He thinks his sons are idiots, etc. Like it barely, his narcissism is so strong, but it barely has an intersecting circle with Ivanka, right? So he knows that appeals to Trump. So he's like, and your daughter was great, Ivanka Trump. And so Trump's like, yes.
It was suspicious when he gave credit to Ivanka Trump, but when he threw in that Tiffany was worthless in getting it passed, that seemed egregious to me.
So I'd like to thank Mike Pence for what we'll now see in the dictionary, since it's online, you can see the video version of what it means to scrum it. Okay. And by the way, just anybody, if you guys get any word if Mike Pence has exited Donald Trump's anus, let us know, tweet about it.
I'm gonna scrum it.
You just watched the video by the Young Turks, home of the revolution. If you'd like to get a lot more than that, get the full show by becoming a member. TYTnetwork.com/join.